Good morning children, and welcome to the online session of English Grammar of Class 5. So let us open the chapter that we were doing in the last class. We were doing the sentence, and let us read from here. Okay, exercise A. Sentence. Rewrite the words in proper order and make complete sentence. Put capital letters and full stops where required. Example, garden rose is this a. So you can see all these words are not in proper order. We have to rearrange it so that it makes complete sense. Now here we have arranged it. This is a rose garden. Now here it makes a proper sense. This is a rose garden. It starts with capital letter and ends with full stop. So this is a complete sentence now. So in the same way we have to do the exercise. I have already told you and I have given you in the assignment also. I am just revising it. Handwriting very Mina's is good. All words are jumbled. Now let us rearrange it. Mina's handwriting is very good. Now it is complete. Put a full stop. Always put a full stop at the end and begin with a capital letter. Shruti and are Tia sisters. Make it a proper sentence. Shruti and Tia are sisters. Put a full stop at the end. Write Shruti and Tia with capital letters because it is a proper noun. It is always written in capital. Love book story I reading. I love reading story books. Put a full stop at the end. Always start with capital letter. Hare tortoise the tortoise beat the hare. You have already, I think you know, and you must have read this story about the hare and the tortoise. Who won the race? The tortoise. So the tortoise beat the hare. Music has won Rita the competition. Rita has won the competition. Full stop. Mother very well my cooks. How we will arrange it? My mother cooks very well. Full stop. Goes for walk Rahul morning every. Rahul goes for a walk every morning. Now it makes proper sense. School next week will reopen. The school will reopen next week. Now the sentence is complete. Now let us read further. Read the following groups of words. In the garden, was reading, my father. These group of words do not make complete sense. We can turn them sentences into sentences by adding few words. Now in the garden, children, this is not a complete sentence. It doesn't, it conveys no meaning. Okay, it conveys no meaning. But when we add some words here, grandfather is walking in the garden or children are playing in the garden. Now it makes proper sense? Yes. Was reading. Does it make sense? No. Fatima was reading the book. You can see now two words are added in the beginning and at the end. Fatima was reading the book. Or the teacher was reading the book in the class. So now the sentence is complete. In the same way, you have to add some words to make the sentence complete. My father is a doctor. My father is a doctor. So these words are added. And now the sentence has full meaning. Or my father drops me to school every morning. You can also write my father drops me to school every morning. This is also one sentence. Okay, this is also complete. Now use these groups of words. Next exercise. Use these groups of words to make meaningful sentences. Now we have to use these words to make sentences. In the school. In the school. Here I have done it for you. Come on, we see it. In the school. In the school. We go to study in the school. So you can see we have added some words and now the sentence is complete. Put a full stop at the end. Since morning. The dog went missing since morning. The dog was not to be seen since morning. How are your parents? Question mark. So this, from these words we can always, we can always start a question with how are you, or how are your parents. Now the sentence is complete. To the market. I went to the market to buy fruit. So you can see I have added some words in the beginning and at the end. Okay, before to the market I have added I went. I went to the market to buy fruits. Next words, very happy. My friend was very happy to see me at his house. My friend was very happy to see me at his house. So you can see now I have added some words in the beginning, at the end, and we have made a complete sentence that has a proper meaning. What is your name? So this is such a simple sentence. Now with what is, you can make some other sentences also. What is your name? So this is a question mark. So here we have put question mark because it is a question sentence. Alright. Next, my friend. I always help my friend with his studies. I have added some of the words here to make a proper sentence. My friend. Or you can write my friend, my friend plays with me every day. Alright. Next, said to me. She said to me, you look good today. So you can see how I have written this sentence. She said to me. Said to me, after that I have put a comma and within quotation I have written you look good today, because it is this sentence is always written within quotation marks. Okay, within inverted commas. Okay, because it is written in direct speech. You look good to, she said to me. Now it is in indirect speech. She said to me, you look good today. But this is direct speech. So we will not go into direct and indirect speech now. I just told you how to write a complete sentence using the word said to me. She said to me, you look good today. Okay, so this is it is written in direct speech. For direct speech, I will tell you later on what it is. Reaches on time. The milkman always reaches on time. So now the sentence is complete. The milkman reaches on time. Plays with. The boy plays with his toys. So now the sentence is complete. Always begin with capital letter, end with a full stop. So now I think this exercise is done. Now we will move to next exercise. I have already done all these things with you. This is just for a revision. Rewrite the following passage using the capital letters and full stops wherever necessary. So here is a passage, a paragraph. Okay, you have to put capital letters and full stop wherever it is needed. Okay. So as we know that we always begin writing with a capital letter. So fables, capital F. Fables, the F of fables will be capital. Fables are short stories that have a moral or message for us. Something to learn and keep in mind as we grow up. After up, put a full stop here. Then after full stop, we know that we always begin with capital letter after full stop. So most, the M of most will be capitalized. Most of the fables have animal characters who think and act just like human beings. After beings, full stop. Then after full stop, begin with capital letter, capital I-T. Capital I. It is believed that many of the fables were first told by a wise person called Aesop. After Aesop, full stop. Now this is already in capital letter, so we need not do anything here. Aesop lived hundreds of years ago in a country called Greece. After Greece, full stop. Now begin it with capital H. His Stories became so popular that people passed them on from generation to generation. Full stop. Now after full stop, begin with capital M. Many proverbs and sayings that we use today are based on these fables. Put a full stop at the end. So now this is a proper passage. So you have to rewrite it in your classwork copy. English classwork copy, you have to rewrite it and make all these changes as I have instructed you. Alright. So here we have finished this and we'll move to the next page. Now we will come to kinds of sentences. Okay. So there are 4 kinds of sentences. How many? 4 kinds. So here you can see how it is being arranged. It has been arranged in this way. Kinds of sentences. First box, assertive or declarative sentences. First type of sentences, assertive or declarative. Second is imperative sentences. Third, interrogative sentences. Fourth, exclamatory sentences. Now let us begin with the first one, assertive or declarative sentences. Read the following sentences. Kunal is an intelligent boy. Farah loves to eat ice cream. These sentences say or state something. Now in these sentences you can see now it says something. It states something. It tells something about this person. Kunal is an intelligent boy. Farah loves to eat ice cream. So here it is telling something about, this sentence is telling something about this boy called Kunal. That Kunal is an intelligent boy. And this sentence is telling something about this girl Farah. That Farah loves to eat ice cream. So come to this yellow box. Sentences which simply say or state something are called assertive or declarative sentences. Now these type of sentences that say something or state something about some person or a fact, it states something about a person or which simply say or state something are called assertive or declarative sentences. Here are some more examples of assertive sentences. Ashoka was a great ruler. Sachin is a good batsman. So these are the sentences that say something about the person. Here something is being said about this person Ashoka, that he was a great ruler. Sachin is a good batsman. Here this sentence is about Sachin and it is being, something is being said about this cricketer called Sachin. Okay. So what is a declarative or assertive sentence? A sentence which says something about someone. Okay. Remember, an assertive sentence says or states something. It ends with a full stop. So always remember this, that assertive sentence or declarative sentence says something or states something. And it always ends with full stop, begins with capital, which is always necessary. Now next, imperative sentences. First one we have done. Second one is imperative sentences. Look at these examples because through these examples you will understand. Imperative sentences. Read these sentences. Don't talk in the class. Please open the door. Take the medicines regularly. See how the picture is shown here, and the teacher is, she's giving a command in the class. Don't talk in the class. Like you also get these kind of commands, whenever you are in a class. The above sentences express command as in example 1, request as in example 2, and advice as in example 3. So don't talk in the class. It is a command. It is a command. Please open the door. It is a request. You are requesting. Please open the door. Or please bring me a glass of water. Next, take the medicines regularly. What is it? It is an advice. Advice. You must do your homework regularly. It is an advice. So you can see now all these come under which type of sentence? Imperative sentence. All these sentences are imperative sentences. An imperative sentence is that which expresses a command, a request or an advice. Imperative sentence is a sentence that gives a command. Like here, there is a command, don't talk in the class, come inside the room. Or a request, please open the door, or please bring me a glass of water. Or next, advice, take the medicines regularly. Do your homework every day. You must do your homework every day. All these are advices. So here, these imperative sentences are sentences that expresses a command, request or advice. Here are some more examples of imperative sentences. Go out of the class. I told you, command. This is also a command. Go out of the class. Mostly the teacher use these kind of words. Okay. Please pass me the sugar. Now you can see the word please here. Na? Please. Whenever you see the word please, it is always a request. You should eat healthy food to stay healthy. So all these words, all these type of sentences are advice. You should respect your elders. This is an advice. Okay. So all these type of sentences come under imperative sentences. Remember, an imperative sentence expresses a command, a request or advice. So imperative sentences, you will find 3 types of sentences under the imperative sentence. What is an imperative sentence? A sentence that express a command, a request or an command. An imperative sentence expresses a command, a request or an advice. It ends with a full stop. This will always be there, children. So now we will come to the 3rd type of sentence, interrogative. Interrogative sentence. Read the following sentences. What are you doing here? Question mark. Have you finished your breakfast? Question mark. These sentences ask questions. Have you finished your breakfast? At home, your mother usually asks, whenever you sit to have your breakfast, have you finished your breakfast? It is a question. So these type of question sentences are called interrogative sentences. Sentences which ask questions are called interrogative sentences. All the sentences that ask questions and that ends with a question mark are called interrogative sentences. What is your name? It is also a question, interrogative sentence. It is very, very common. That is, that it can be asked on an everyday basis. Anyone can ask you, what is your name? This is an interrogative sentence. Some more examples of interrogative sentences are given below. Did you finish your homework? Your teacher usually asks you this question. Did you finish your homework? She asks you this question. So this question is interrogative sentence. When will you go to the market? Okay, when will you go to school? At what time will you go to school? So these are interrogative sentences. Wherever there is a question mark and it is a question sentence, it asks a question, means it is an interrogative sentence. Now next, remember, an interrogative sentence asks us question. So interrogative sentence means question. A sentence that asks a question. It ends with a question mark. So questions always always ends with question mark. This is very, very necessary, and it is very easy to find. Questions, you can interrogative sentence. It's very easy to find because you will find the expression. You will find this question mark here, and which will tell you that it is an interrogative sentence because it is asking a question. Okay. So now we will come to the fourth type of sentence, exclamatory sentences. Now exclamatory sentence. Remember, now we will come to exclamatory sentence, this part. Read the following sentences. How nice of you to have come. Can you see this mark? This is called exclamation mark. It is like this. Okay. What a beautiful baby she is. All these sentences express some strong feelings. Whenever you have some feelings, you express it through some strong words, and after that you put an exclamation mark, and that shows that it is an exclamatory sentence. How nice of you to have come. So here is a feeling of what type of feeling? A nice feeling, a happy feeling is coming. How nice of you to have come. Okay, what a beautiful baby she is. What a beautiful scenery. So what a beautiful baby she is. You know, you get a, you're happy to see a baby. You're happy to see a beautiful baby, and that is why this expression is there. What a beautiful baby she is, and you have put an exclamation mark because there is a feeling. Because there is a happy feeling in it. Okay, and here, how nice of you to have come. So here also there is a strong emotion, an emotion of happiness is there, and that's why we have put an exclamation mark. All these sentences express some strong feelings. You can see in the picture what a beautiful baby she is. Now it's creating a feeling. A feeling can be seen on the face of this girl. She is very, very happy, and she is, expressing her feeling by saying that what a beautiful baby she is. And whenever we put a question mark there, exclamation mark there, we know that it is an exclamatory sentence. This is also very easy to know which is an exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence always ends with an exclamation mark, and it will convey some strong feeling. Whenever you will read an exclamatory sentence, children, you will get a strong feeling inside that sentence. Okay, some more examples of exclamatory sentences are given below. How exciting the trip was. You can get the feeling. Now as you say it, you will get the feeling. How exciting the trip was. Okay, we enjoyed the picnic. We enjoyed the picnic. We enjoyed the picnic. Exclamation mark. You can get the feeling. Now, whenever you put an exclamation mark, you get the feeling of happiness, excitement, or maybe sadness, whatever it is. Okay, what an interesting match it was. Exclamation mark. You can just have that feeling when you see these words. What an interesting match it was. It seems now that we are seeing the match live now in front of our eyes. We can see, we can feel it. And that is why it is an exclamatory sentence, because it is conveying a strong feeling. Remember, an exclamatory sentence expresses a strong feeling. All these sentences express a strong, very, very strong feeling, and it ends with an exclamation mark. So all these four types of sentence you have to learn. The four types of sentences are assertive or declarative, imperative, interrogative, or exclamatory sentences. Now these yellow box is very important, children. This you have to learn and write, or maybe write and learn in your English 1 classwork copy. All these four types of sentence along with one example. Kinds of sentence. What are the four? There are, you have to write, there are four kinds of sentences: assertive or declarative, imperative, interrogative, exclamatory. Then put number 1, assertive or declarative sentence. Write this definition in your copy and put one, give one example, any one that you like. Okay, then write it second number. This will be first number, this will be second number. imperative sentence. Take one example. Any one example you can take and you can write. Imperative sentence. Interrogative sentence number 3. Take one example and write it there. Okay, this is interrogative. So you have to write these yellow box. Assertive sentence, the definition is here. Imperative sentence, the definition is here in the yellow box. Interrogative sentence, you have the definition here. And exclamatory sentence, you have the definition here. You have to write the definitions along with one example of each. Okay, which is very, very important for your exams. So now let us move to next page. Exercise D. Identify the following sentences as assertive, imperative, interrogative or exclamatory sentences. So we have already learned what are these sentences about. Okay, what are these sentences? What is the definition? We have learned it here just now and we have seen the examples also. Based on this, you have to do this exercise. I have done it for you. Okay, just look at it very, very carefully. Okay, Napoleon was a great leader. So this is an assertive sentence, children. Why an assertive sentence? Because it says something about a person. An assertive sentence says something or states something about a person. Now, who was a great leader? Napoleon. So this sentence is about a person called Napoleon. So this is an assertive sentence. Okay, assertive sentence. A sentence which simply say or state something. Next, I love reading storybooks. So this is also an assertive sentence children, because it states something about my own self. I love reading storybooks. It is saying something about whom? About I. I means myself. I love reading storybooks. Next, why are you sad? So you can see it is a question and a question mark is there. So it is simply which type of sentence? Interrogative sentence. So it is very easy to find an interrogative sentence because you will find a question mark there and it will ask a question. What a delicious meal it was. So here is an exclamation mark. So it is easily identified. Now children, you can know very easily, you will know that it is an exclamatory sentence because this exclamation mark will always be there. What a delicious meal it was. So it is also expressing a strong feeling. Okay, a good feeling is coming now. What a delicious meal. You also have something good and then you say now, what a delicious food it was. Number 5, open page number 30 of your English book. What type of sentence it is? I told you now, a sentence which has a request, that expresses a request, a command or advice. What type of sentence it is? It is an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence expresses a command, a request or an advice. So what is it? Open page number 30. This is a command, na? You usually get this type of commands in your class. So this is an imperative sentence. 6. Junk food is not good for health. Which type of sentence it is? Junk food is not good for health. It is an assertive sentence because it is saying something. It is stating something of this food, junk food, which is not good for health. It is saying something about a thing. Okay, it is saying something. It is stating something about something, and that thing is junk food. So this is an assertive sentence. Next, how exciting the match was. So here you can see an exclamation mark and it is conveying a very, very strong feeling. How exciting the match was. You're getting a nice feeling here. A strong feeling is coming now from, by just reading this line. So this is an exclamatory sentence. 8. What will you have, tea or coffee? Question mark. So question mark, by just looking at the question mark, you will know that it is an interrogative sentence because Interrogative sentence, ask a question. Okay, you will find question marks and it will always ask the question. 9 number, please pass me the sugar. So I told you, whenever please is there, which type of sentence it is? Imperative, because imperative sentence expresses a command, request or advice. So is it a command? No. We never use please in a command. So what is it? Advice? No. This is a request. Whenever you request, you use this word please. Please pass me the sugar. So this is an imperative sentence because imperative sentence expresses a command, request or an advice. Alright. See, this is go out of the class command. Please pass me the sugar. It is a request. So it comes under imperative sentence. Okay. So value corner. What is it? Something, extra you have to do. An imperative sentence is about request, advice or order. Do you think we should follow the advice of our elders or should we neglect it? So this is the question. Do you think whenever you get an advice from your elders or from your teachers, should you listen to them? Yes, you should always listen to your elders or teachers. You should always listen to your elders or teachers. Always. Okay. So this is a value corner. You must always go inside this value corner to see what is written there. Now let us move to next exercise. Rearrange the words to make sentences as directed. Begin each sentence with a capital letter and use proper punctuation marks at the end. The first word of each sentence is in bold. So here is a sentence is given. The dress was how gorgeous. So all these words are not arranged in a proper order. So we have to arrange it in a proper order. How will we do it? See, the word that is in bold, that is, you can see now a dark color word is there. So that word will come in the beginning. It will be the first word of the sentence and then we have to arrange it in proper order. Okay? And we have to take the help of this clue. This is an exclamatory sentence. So how it should be written? How gorgeous the dress was. Exclamation mark. Because it is an exclamatory sentence, you have to put exclamation mark. Next, favorite fruit my mango is. So mango is written in dark color. It is in bold. So you have to begin the sentence with mango. So the sentence will now be mango is my favorite fruit. Full stop. It is an assertive sentence because it is saying something about some other thing. Okay. Like what it is being said? Mango is my favorite fruit. This sentence is about mango. It is saying something about mango. So it is an assertive sentence. Third number, have hair I long. Begin it with I. I have long hair. This is an assertive sentence because it is stating something about I, myself. Give glass, please me of water. Please me of water. So begin it with please. Please give me a glass of water. So this is an imperative sentence. It is a request. And request comes under which type of sentence? Imperative sentence. You can see now a command, a request or an advice is an imperative sentence. An imperative sentence expresses a command, request or advice. Next. Do stay where you. Started with where. Where do you stay? So it is asking a question. So it will end with a question mark. And so it is an interrogative sentence. Okay, you take the help of this, word that is given in the bracket, which type of sentence it is, and then we have to form this sentence. And interesting was what book? It. So we have to begin it with what. What an interesting book it was. End it with exclamation mark because it is an exclamatory sentence. Next, Anne plays she basketball hockey. Put she in the beginning. She plays basketball and hockey. So this is an assertive sentence because it is saying something about someone and that someone is she. Are looking what you for. Begin it with what. What are you looking for? Question mark because it is an interrogative sentence. Are you why crying? Why? Begin it with why. Why are you crying? Question mark. Why it is in question mark? Because it is a question sentence. It is saying, it is asking a question. So we end this exercise here and now let us revise. You can see these 4 boys standing here. I make statements. So there are 4 types of sentences. We have already studied it. Assertive sentence, imperative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence. What is the function of assertive sentence? I make statements. So he is saying it. It is a, you can see it in the illustration here. Imperative sentence. I request advice or order. Assertive sentence. I make statements. Assertive sentence. It simply say or state something. I make statements. Imperative sentence, I request advice or order. So this boy is saying that I request advice or order. Imperative sentence. An imperative sentence is that which expresses a command, request or advice. Interrogative sentence. I ask a question. Interrogative sentence. These sentences ask questions. Sentences which ask question are called interrogative sentence. Exclamatory sentence. I express a strong feeling. So I told you now what is an exclamatory sentence. It is a sentence that expresses a strong feeling and it has an exclamation mark at the end and question mark at the end after interrogative sentence. Alright, so this portion you have to revise at home. You have to learn it at home. Okay, so here we have already finished this chapter. So that's all for today. So and keep learning and stay safe. Thank you.